So the first thing that you want to do is check with your city or county development department to see what permits are required, if any, and what building and zoning codes are applicable to your project. While this would seem like something you would do after you design your barn, it's important to do this beforehand for feasibility. A city, a county, or a local government can deny your permit based on rules and regulations that they put forth. So it's important to go to them beforehand so you know what to design your building to. Similar, HOA and POAs have their own rules and regulations. It's important to get with your architectural committee prior because sometimes they have regulations on what kind of siding you use and where your building has to be placed. So this would be another thing that you want to look into. Easements. Now the best place to look for easements is on your survey. Easements are designed to give access to specific people or entities. Normally this is like your electric or water company, but they may also grant someone access to a neighboring property. Depending on the easement, some building may be restricted or prohibited in the easement. The reason you need to know easements beforehand is so you know what boundaries your barn needs to be in. Another thing that you want to look into is your utilities. If you are working with a property that already has utilities installed, it is a good idea to make note of the current location. One reason is you can plan your barn to be closer to existing utilities, which will result in a lower construction cost. Another thing that you're going to want to note and consider are the environmental conditions. Make note of any areas you are considering and their exposure to the sun, wind, and rain. Also make note of any areas you want to avoid because of flooding. Topography. Are the sites you are looking at buildable? Ideally, you want an area that's pretty flat or with a gentle slope. Not only does this reduce construction costs, but it also gives better construction access and will produce a less expensive build. Okay, so as I mentioned in the title, there's a free download. If you go to barniac.com, you click on Resources, scroll down to Free Resources, and you can get a free pre-designed worksheet. So go check it out.